everybody, I got a new permission. This is a nice old parcel of land that actually belongs to my chiropractor. So how cool is that? I've been detecting here for a few, and actually I haven't found much of nothing. I did get some handsaw. Yay. I did get some clad, but the property here dates back to 1600s. Now the house itself obviously isn't 1600s, but the land around it doesn't have any fill. There's some older trees, if you'll see there. Sorry about the camera work. That older tree is probably a good 200 years old. So we're looking at, you know, some older land here. I've only hit maybe a quarter of it. I've also got the back to do. So stay tuned and I'll let you know what we find. So I got the AT Max out and I'm doing the walkway. If you look at the stone masonry of this place, it is pretty old. And what I found was not a coin, but it looks pretty old. I don't know. What do you guys think? It was only a couple inches down, but this sidewalk is original. This was an old home turned into a business. So there's not a lot of land left, as it's now parking lots. But yeah, so that's cool. It's not junk. Well, okay, it's probably junk, but how cool. Okay, on to the next. So I was gonna live dig this, but you know how it goes when you live dig, and I'm losing the sun. So this is 6 inches. I did not bring my big shovel. I did not want to leave gigantic holes in this property, but this is about 6.5 to 7 inches down. And I don't know if any of you know, but the dirt, the ground here in Virginia is like concrete. So it might be a good idea to bring my shovel. Whew. So soaking up some air conditioning here for a minute, and the breeze is nice, but it's still really hot. I'm gonna save this property for me and my husband tomorrow. I'm gonna bring back the big shovel because it's getting you can't tell. It's getting kind of late, and I really don't want to have to drive all the way home to get my shovel. So something really interesting just happened. I mean, I don't even know the odds of this because it's crazy. So my car today had to go into the shop for a recall, and I had to get a rental, and that's what I'm driving around in, by the way, is this really cool Dodge rental. And so got my rental, went home, did that property, and then I'm out hunting permissions because that's what I do. You know, you want to find your next place to go. And I found this really old house with this huge long driveway, and I drove all the way down, and I talked to this lady who'd been around for a while, told me about the coal mines going through and how the railroad to haul the coal out was right through this property, and I was like so psyched. And she said her daughter owned it, so I was going to wait for permission from her daughter. And as I'm leaving, I run into her daughter and a young man driving the car. I roll down the window. He rolls down the window and says, "Didn't I just rent you that rental?" He was the kid from the dealership. And I'm saying, I don't live in that small of a town. What are the odds that the house that I go to detect and ask permission on is the same kid that leased me this rental car from the dealership? That's just spooky stuff right there. That's spooky. All right, detecting today, and got a surface find. Don't know what it is. Let's take a look. It's a dime. Not even a Roosevelt, just a silly dime. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, I got a signal. What's really cool is I'm finding some of this old brick. So that's a really good sign. So let's see what we have. Oh, it's right there. Oh, it looks like... I don't think it's horseshoe. I don't know what it is. It's pretty cool. Something in this hole, and I don't know what it is. Well, I got it out, and look what it is. Oh, it's so cool. It is an old faucet handle. So we are definitely in the area of the old home site. Hey, it's my first thing that actually I can identify. So cool. Now if I can get a date on it, that would be great. Come on, coinage! I'm hoping for some coins today. But I'm really actually very pleased with this. Alright, on to the next. I actually cleaned it up a bit. Look at that beautiful green patina. Oh, it's gorgeous. Alright, I was digging a solid 80 signal. Check it out. This is a super cool knob. Let's see if I can get it to clean off a little bit. Probably gonna have my brush, but very cool. And I found it by this old pine tree. Well, I cleaned it up a little bit. Oh, wow. Look at that beautiful flower. That is so beautiful. Awesome. I'm gonna add that to my collection of doodads and thingamabobs. Woo! So very cool. Alright. I'm a big lover of the fauna and the flora. Look at these pretty little tiny flowers. And I mean like super, super tiny. Aren't they so pretty? Oh my God! I see roundness. Can you see it? It's amazing. We finally have roundness in the hole. Yes. All right. Let me get out my dandy foo-foo, which isn't really foo-foo. It's sunsilk, but it's not really. It's water. Let's see if it's at least a weedy. Nope. We got bazingad. It is a memorial, a Zinkin Lincoln. Boo.